Please stay tuned for a message about the Hodgman Literary Tone Detector. The Hodgman Literary Tone Detector, and why you should buy it. Hello, friend, it's me, John Hodgman. Normally I loathe advertising, unless you've taken this audiobook out of the library or copied it from a friend, in which case you're stealing from me. The way I see it is you've paid for each word that I speak, and thus you shouldn't have to put up with solicitations and come-ons and ads popping up all over the place. In this way, I am very different from Benjamin Franklin and his almanacs, which were full of product placement for his electric bifocals and crummy fireplaces. Tacky. So I'm sure you understand how important I think this product is if I'm going to break my own rule and offer you this popping up advertisement for the product known accurately as the Hodgman Literary Tone Detector. The Hodgman Literary Tone Detector is essential tackle for anyone who loves books. Obviously, it will help you determine the literary tone of any given sentence. If you did not detect the tone of that past sentence, let's use the Hodgman Literary Tone Detector. The tone was
mild derision, but motivated only by a desire to help you become the best reader you can be, and also leavened by a desire to sell Hodgman Literary Tone Detectors.
Thanks, Amazon Kindle Text-to-Speech. No longer will you be wondering, is this novel by a noted author dull or simply boring? Is this a Bildungsroman? A novel of growing up? A Roman à clef? A novel about clefs? Or is it more properly a robotic spouse roman, such as The Stepford Wives? Have you ever been reading an op-ed in the newspaper or a cartoon in a magazine, or perhaps even this book and wondered to yourself, is this supposed to be funny? The Hodgman Literary Tone Detector will answer that question for you, and the answer may surprise you. What's more, the HLTD is useful in so many other ways. It will detect authorial intent. As Roland Barthes once said, the author is dead. Barthes is dead now. But with the HLTD, the author literally comes back to life. Not literally. Like a shambling tweed-jacketed zombie to explain the actual intended meaning of a piece of literature. Remember when James Joyce ended Ulysses with an endless repetition of the word yes? Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Many modern literary critics suspected that this was a typographical error caused by the fact that Joyce was almost completely Irish, thus having forgotten he had already typed the word 500 times. But modern literary critics are wrong. The repetition of yes is actually meant to represent the orgasm of Leopold Bloom's non-robotic spouse. Spoiler alert. The HLTD will help you parse the meaning of oldie-fashioned writings. If you've ever read The Constitution or Moby Dick or Jaws, you will know that people of the past not only spelled differently, they also thought differently. Modern literary critics may think that the intervening years add layers of meaning to an archaic text, but those quack critics are just trying to make a buck off of you. No, the only way to really understand a book, or for that matter a national constitution, is to return the brain to the state it would have enjoyed in the year of the original writing. The HLTD will automatically adjust your brain mass to a time when it was perfectly common for men to own slaves and blame it on giant sharks. Remember how William Empson said there were 7 kinds of literary ambiguity? Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore. This device will eliminate all ambiguity. Finally, if you are one of the millions of Americans who requires a device that inserts electricity into your brain via a thin wire, then you're in luck. The HLTD is such a device. Like my previous groundbreaking product, the Hodgman Inner Voice for Writers, the HLTD is a cumbersome metallic structure. It sits both atop and surrounds the human head, connecting to the brain via a thin wire inserted through the ear canal or nostril. Available in both chrome and oil-rubbed bronze, it's a handsome head and neck enhancement that announces to the world, I read better than you. Also available, a black satin coverlet for the device, which you may wear on fancy occasions. Some of you may ask, what is this I hear about a high-definition Hodgman Literary Tone Detector, also known as an HD HLTD? Now, it's true that Congress has mandated a new high-definition standard for all direct brain connection devices by the year 2013. And it's true that all current HLTD customers will then need to upconvert to HD HLTD at that time, and that this conversion will require extensive surgery and will be expensive. However, that is absolutely no reason to wait before purchasing this product now. Can you really risk not knowing the true tone and intention of everything you read, including this audiobook, for the next several years? No, you cannot risk it. I am being absolutely urgent and sincere when I say you need this product now, and if you can't tell that I'm being absolutely urgent and sincere, then you really need this product now. The HLTD is available at all your favorite direct brain connection device retailers, including Brookstone Brothers, Radio Shack, Wire and Ear Device Shack, the Vermont Country Store, and the Sky Mall catalog.